Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's March 3rd, or I'm sorry, March 14th, 2011. What you're looking at is absolute proof positive that I have completed successfully a 28-day treatment program in 27 days. There are 8 staff members there. Any one of them that disagreed with the success of this program for me could have and would have refused to have signed it. As you see, there are 8 signatures there. All 8 of them have agreed 100% that I was a successful client to their program. That program cost me, I paid for that out of my own pocket, $375. I did that program voluntarily right after I came out of jail for my OUI. I made the appointment and started right away getting that. It was hard to get into. It was very difficult to find, for one thing. I spent a whole month looking for a 28-day program in this state that I could get into. Apparently, the government has decided to shut down those kinds of programs. It's too bad. Those are very good programs, okay? I guess the rich need their tax breaks, though. So, anyway, I've decided that along with the RX cost list that I've presented to you, the taxpayer, to prove to you how much it's costing you to keep the RX industry feeding me and millions more like me rainbows of drugs, I've decided to also include with that the cost that it has cost you, the taxpayer, since I completed that program in order to try and get my license back, because AMHC is a privately owned corporation, and I got to tell you people, any privately owned corporation is in it for the money, okay? They're supposed to be there to help me get my license back. That 28-day treatment program was extensive, very extensive. Much more extensive than anything AMHC has to offer as a one-on-one counseling session, okay? So I've decided to call AMHC and find out exactly how much does the taxpayer pay per visit for a person like me to go there. Good morning, Karen. How are you doing this morning? It's Mark Jerkins.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, I was just wondering if I decide to go back into AMHC and pay out of my own pocket for the visits, how much would it cost me per visit?
For what kind of service, Mark?
For substance abuse counseling.
Okay, if you see that, it's $130 an hour.
$130 an hour?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, thank you very much.
Okay, also, Mark,
Uh-huh.
if you see one of the other substance abuse clinicians, the bachelor level, they are $105 per hour.
Oh, so it's $25 an hour cheaper or less expensive to see.
It depends what you're coming in for.
Okay, so if it's to obtain my license back, it's going to cost more.
Is this substance abuse?
Well, I've completed the 28-day program down at Limestone
Okay.
with flying colors.
Okay.
That was last year,
Okay.
and you know, I'm still trying to get my license back for a first offense OUI.
Okay.
I mean, over a year now.
All right.
and I've stayed clean and sober with the exception of the use of medical marijuana illegally because I don't have that certificate yet. However, it doesn't make the medicine any less necessary. The fact is, I'm still trying to get my license back. So in order for me to do that, I have to pay, if I was paying out of my own pocket, it would be $130 an hour.
It depends on what type of services that you're needing. If you see an outpatient therapist, it's $130 per hour. A substance abuse clinician is $105 per hour.
Okay, can I ask, what is the average amount of time that a person like myself needs to continue these visits before he's granted his license back?
It varies.
It varies.
Oh yeah, it depends on the circumstances.
Well, I'm sure there are some people that are very ill and need serious help, but like myself, someone who has gone through a 27 or 28 day treatment program, graduating one day early with all 8 counselors signing the tag, how many is it necessary for me?
Well, again, that is not a question that I can respond to.
Why not? You should know this.
No, it varies case by case. Okay, it depends on what the situation is.
Okay, take my specific situation. You know my situation, right?
I'm sorry, I do not.
You don't.
Clinical details are none of my business.
Okay, that's I understand that.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand that. That's yeah. Yeah, I understand that. That's okay. I'm sorry. I went where I shouldn't have gone with you there. But I would assume that you would know pretty much on an average a person like myself that has stayed clean ever since the incident happened, has put himself through a 28-day treatment program, has voluntarily done all of this, even putting himself into a psych ward for psych evaluation, and still is not being given his license back. I'm curious, what is it going to take for me to get my license back?
You know, that question that I cannot answer for you, Mark. You have seen Doug for treatment.
Oh, for a very long time now.
Right. And I would recommend that you direct your questions to him.
Okay, well, I'll try and do that. He's kind of hard to get a hold of, but I'll try to do that. Hey, thanks, Karen. You have a nice day. You've been very helpful.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I'll tell you what, it's like pulling teeth trying to find out exactly what I have to do to get my license back.